What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. I got some crazy news. Conor's in the news talking reckless to Manny Pacquiao. Said, I'll blow your head off, boy. Give me my money. Give me my money. So, man, I don't know what this definitely stems from the video that I did. If you haven't checked that video out, man, go check the video out where Conor McGregor's team, Paradigm Sports, has sued Pacquiao, and they have won, and Pacquiao owes them $5.1 million. Actually, they're saying $8 million now, but Pacquiao has now refused. He's basically saying, I'm not going to pay that money. Talk to my promoter because I don't want to pay that money. And Conor McGregor is not having it, so let's get into it, man. All right, so first off, let me read this out right here. Shout out to Initially Sports. It says, despite being richest boxer after Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao refuses to pay $8 million to Conor McGregor as he pursues other legal remedies. And it states that an ongoing legal dispute between Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao has been grabbling enough headlines in the sporting world. Manny Pacquiao's team and Conor McGregor's team, Team Paradigm. So I heard it's called Paradigm. I was pronouncing it wrong, but Paradigm Sports have been in legal battles over breach of contract for a long time. Recently, California jury ruled over in favor of Paradigm, ordering Pacquiao to pay around $8 million to the firm. The Irishman, who has a stake in Paradigm, chose to celebrate the verdict. While doing so, McGregor did not forget to gloat the same. However, the win may not be as final as McGregor may have hoped. So basically, with the whole Paradigm management company, basically Pacquiao, they went to court or whatnot because Pacquiao he had signed a deal with them and he didn't fight in that deal. He didn't fight for them, and he ended up signing a deal with another promotional company or whatnot. And so basically they were suing Pacquiao, and they were in court for a while now, but then the judge basically ruled in favor of Paradigm, saying that Pacquiao owed them $8.1 million, and now Pacquiao is refusing to pay it, basically. And for y'all that don't know how, if you didn't see my last video on it, how McGregor is connected to Paradigm, and they're his management team or whatnot. So it says, for the unversed, Pacquiao and Paradigm Sports entered into a contract all the way back in 2020. Around the same time, there were talks of the Filipino boxing legend facing McGregor in the square circle, but that did not come to be, and the boxer went to negotiate fights on his own. So he basically went and did his own thing. This did not sit well with the management team, which sued the 44-year-old for breach of contract and sought a huge chunk of $20 million. They sued him for $20 million. The Notorious will have to hit a pause on the multi-million-dollar payment dream. After Pacquiao's recent statements, the former Filipino senator stated that he would not be paying the amount ruled by the court. Instead, he would seek to appeal to higher authorities to make his case. So he would seek to appeal higher authority. So he's basically going to try to appeal this case. His statements was, while I respect the decision of the jury, I feel that our position in this case was not fully appreciated. So I am definitely pursuing other legal remedies so that the truth and justice will prevail. Talking about the lawsuit, in the recent ruling, the jury declared Manny Pacquiao on the wrong side and claimed that he acted in bad faith. And the boxing legend was ordered to pay $5 million to Conor McGregor's agency and an extra $2 million in jury fees. However, the amount being paid by Pacquiao totals up to about $8 million. It is not uncommon to see the multi-million-dollar lawsuit in combat source well. Only time will tell how long it will take before this dispute is resolved. On the other hand, this makes the second major legal win for McGregor's team in recent times. He also won a case filed against former teammate Artur Labov. That's the guy that fought. That's the guy that fought Paulie Malignaggi, right? So wow, that's crazy, man. So let's go ahead and see what McGregor has to say. All right, so shout out to mirror.uk.com or whatnot. It says Conor McGregor vows to blow Manny Pacquiao's head off in bare-knuckle fight. Conor McGregor has teased the fight in bare-knuckle boxing after making an appearance to BKFC 41. That's the bare-knuckle fighting or whatnot. And is now attempting to drag boxing legend Manny Pacquiao into the square circle. Conor McGregor vowed to blow boxing legend Manny Pacquiao's head off in a bare-knuckle boxing fight. McGregor is currently out of fighting action after breaking his leg in UFC defeat to Dustin Poirier nearly 2 years ago, but is expected to return this year in a fight with Michael Chandler. Despite having a hiatus from the octagon, the Irishman has been making his presence known in fighting events around the world, including an appearance at BKFC 41 headlined by Mike Perry and Luke Rockhold. The 34-year-old has previously fought in the square circle against Floyd Mayweather, having a loss in 2017 despite generating a huge revenue for the clash. And after hinting he could possibly be making a future appearance in bare-knuckle fighting, McGregor produced a new call-out to fellow legend in combat sports. He tweeted and deleted a short rant aimed at Pacquiao, which reads, "I'll blow his head off with a backhand and bare knuckle." McGregor's tweet after news broke that his management company, let me say it again. McGregor's tweet after news broke that his management company Paradigm Sports had successfully sued the Filipino star for $5.1 million in his previous signature with the organization. So after he signed with the organization, basically what I just read about earlier, right? It said the pair had previously been linked with the fight worth up to $100 million for both men combined in the Middle East, while Pacquiao remained in competitive action as a welterweight champion. However, the event appeared to be struck down by the coronavirus pandemic alongside McGregor's first defeat to Poirier in the octagon. McGregor had claimed prior to the event that he would eventually step in the boxing ring with former multi-weight world champion, but talks collapsed with plans put on hold after his loss. I do remember that when his leg snapped or whatever, but he was talking about having a fight with Manny Pacquiao. I do remember that. That's crazy. Let me see. Despite his recent record, the former UFC 2-division champion remains a huge star and pay-per-view draw in combat sports. So, wow, all right, let's talk about it, man. And it furthers to say that just before announcing his retirement after losing to Yordenis Ugas, Pacquiao's legendary trainer Freddie Roach had suggested that the fight with McGregor was no longer on the radar, despite the star having to now return for exhibition events. He said previously of a fight with UFC star, Manny does not have any interest in fighting a MMA fighter. He wants to fight the best fighters out there. If he can't be at the level of boxing, then he doesn't want to be in boxing. He will retire and hopefully become the president of his country. If there is another fight after this, it's not going to be McGregor. It's going to be one of the best guys out there. I want to see good boxing, and that's what you get from Manny Pacquiao. He's always fought the best out there. There's a couple of guys I worry about because they're younger, they're stronger, they have very difficult styles. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Terrence Crawford. There's a couple of fights out there we could fight, but Manny would only return to professional fighting or professional boxing against the best guys out there. So, in other words, no, Conor McGregor. Wow. So now, obviously, look, things look like they're getting heated between Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao. And of course, I mean, listen, anything outside of being able to grapple or being able to take down or anything like that, anything that just involves hand-to-hand combat, fist flying or whatever, that just involves the two fists, of course I'm a favorite Manny Pacquiao. Now, obviously, these two were actually, as you guys heard before, these two were linked to fight each other in the boxing ring some years ago, before this whole pandemic situation happened. And I was actually interested in that because I think Pacquiao would have stopped McGregor a lot worse than what Floyd did, and a lot of people have this misconception going on. I don't get it twisted. Like I love the UFC because I got close friends in the UFC. I mean, you're gonna continue to say that shout. You're gonna continue to hear me say that shout out to my brother TJ Downtown Brown, man. That's my guy. I love the UFC, right? The UFC, right? But the thing is, like, here's my thing though, bro. All right. A lot of people like to ride this narrative that, well, Conor McGregor went 10 rounds with the best boxer of all time, like, so just imagine what he would do to any other boxer in the boxing ring. All right, so let me go ahead and shut that narrative down right now. First and foremost, when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather was the most popular boxer. But he was not the best at all, right? Let me just, I have to continue to break that down because a lot of people like to, they like to ride that coattail. Now, let's factor in things with the whole Floyd and Conor McGregor. No, Floyd was the most popular, most famous boxer, but he was not the best, all right? Floyd was also way smaller than McGregor. Floyd also is not known for his power. Now, if McGregor would have went 10 rounds in there with somebody like Canelo Alvarez or Jamal Charlo or Triple G, then I would have been impressed. And the reason why I named those three guys because those guys were more of Conor McGregor in Conor McGregor's weight class. They were more in his size or whatnot, right? Yes, Floyd Mayweather technically fought him at 155 or 154, whatever. But Floyd is a small guy. Floyd is not really a 154-pound fighter or whatnot. So I always stated that. Furthermore, though, Pacquiao is known to have pop in his punch, right? So I always felt like if McGregor were to fight one of these guys, like a Manny Pacquiao or you know, even like a small guy with power like Manny Pacquiao or like a Terrence Crawford or somebody like that, he would have got stopped. But he damn sure would have got stopped against the likes of Canelo or whatnot. But regardless, now of course in the UFC, obviously I would favor Conor McGregor to, you know, dust off Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a smaller fighter. Conor McGregor, you know, this is his world. So, you know, it's just whatever, bro. It's two different sports and whatnot. However, bro, I do feel like, man, well, as you guys know, I don't think Pacquiao is going to entertain that. Pacquiao is not going to go back and forth for Conor McGregor, and he's definitely not going to give Conor McGregor the attention that Conor McGregor is looking for. And I think Conor McGregor knows that himself. I mean, Pacquiao is more of a, you know, a good guy. He just wants to live his life or whatnot, or whatever. Conor McGregor is more of that, you know, let's get it on in this type of situation or whatever. Yeah, you know, whatever, man. Nothing's really gonna come out of this. I definitely, you know, if justice was served, I think Pacquiao, you know, needs to pay up. But, you know, Pacquiao obviously feels like justice was not served. So Pacquiao is gonna continue to, you know, move forward as far as with his legal team and to not paying this money. But whatever the case may be, I just want to bring you this news, and I will keep you guys updated. All right, let me know what you guys think about this whole debacle between the two. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. What are your thoughts if they were to fight in a bare knuckle fight? Who do you think will win? But what do I know?